Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Alek, and in today's video, I'm going to showcase, from my point of view, I guess, the Serpente experience. But before we dive into just a bit of stats, I want to show you guys that, and you guys hopefully don't forget, if you have time this weekend to play, and I think the upcoming weekends as well, there's happy hours, which will bring you times 2 combat experience, times 2 crew experience, and times 2 as well credits. So between these hours, obviously these are with my time zone, so that's GMT +2. So make sure you guys use this as a good opportunity to farm a bit more experience, crew experience, and credits as well. And make sure you guys are claiming the extra gift, which I haven't claimed already, and but I will share in the description what have I earned if you guys don't know already. All right, so moving on to the Serpente, the main topic for today's video. So this is a tier 9 premium Italian medium tank. It's a double barrel. It's nice. Why do I have this view? Because I want to show you guys the armor. The lack of armor, better said. It has absolutely no armor. These are obviously some weird angles here, but don't rely on them. It can get penned by anything that it gets to face, from tier 7 up to tier tier 11. No, yeah, tier 11 actually. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing to say about the armor. One thing I do wanna add is that you guys, when you're using your full 10 degrees of gun depression, actually let's put this view here a bit better. The guns are mounted really well, not really, but they are mounted quite high on the turret, so that's a good, let's say, opportunity for you guys to maybe get missed by the enemy tanks somehow, because you don't need to expose like your full tank there. It obviously has like some top of the turret things here that are going on, but even when you're poking like this, you have like the middle, like between the guns, or even the guns that you can get penned in. So don't rely at all on the armor. That's the main point here. All right, moving on to the stats. It has 1900 DPM, 400 damage per shot. That obviously equals to 800 if you're using both of the guns at the same time. Penetration wise is 246 on the standard ammo, 307 in the APCR, which is decent for a tier 9. It's not the greatest, but it's decent. And HE penetration is 60 millimeters with 515 damage. That equals, if you do manage to put a double shot of HE, that it's over 1000 damage. And that's a good thing to do. And I am talking about double. You guys will see it in the games that I'm gonna showcase. I haven't really used a lot of doubles, which I'm sad about it, because I found out after that this is an amazing tank to use the doubles in. I think it's just an SFAC as a medium in at tier 9, which obviously can use CVS and exhaust. Talking about exhaust, the stationary camo is pretty good. I'm looking forward in unlocking my second setup so I can use a CVS exhaust, and I don't know, maybe vents, who knows, on that second setup for those Prokhorovka, Malinovka games. What is there anything else to be said here? So dispersion 0.36 combined with some food and some brothers in arms and everything, that gets down a bit, just decent. Aim time is decent. Dispersion factors while moving and tank traverse are not that good. That's why I personally use verse tabs, and I suggest you guys do the same if you feel that's the best choice for you. Turret traverse is decent. This doesn't really showcase that you guys are requiring the first stabs. Caliber is 120, as seen here. Gun depression is -10. Mobility 55 going forwards, 20 in reverse. That's pretty good. I still like to use my turbo. I like fast tanks. I like to make my tanks as fast as possible, especially mediums. I like to relocate. I like to move positions, and yeah. And I think everything else seems to be average for a tier 9 medium. Nothing to talk about, or nothing that it exceeds in this case. So, without further ado, let's move on to the first game. All right, first game. I am playing on Siegfried Line. This is a tier 9 and a tier 10 game. I am instantly, since there's no light tanks here, I'm instantly going here on the left side here at the bush to see if there's somebody trying to push the field. The KBZ Eric 1 from my team is trying to go at the bunker, so I instantly see object 114. I think the KPZ spotted the CS moving forward. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to pen the CS, and I also see a 50B pushing forward. That's pretty bold from him. I managed to put a shot, a low roll, unfortunately, into him. He didn't get damage at all from my team, but that's perfectly fine. I don't think anybody here, all the UDAs maybe, could have shot him, but that's about it. Obviously, I get spotted by him. Nothing else was shooting. So I push back to the bush to see if I have another opportunity to shoot at someone else. I'm looking at the CS. Maybe I get another shot to damage him. And now I align my shot to that bush because I was hoping the object 140 was trying to poke there. No luck there, but I also didn't get spotted, so that means he was not poking anywhere else. I see there's an Ares 90 pushing there in the middle. I was a bit afraid that I am gonna get spotted. Object 140 finally gets unveiled, but no opportunity for me to shoot him. But that's fine. I'm still sticking to this position, and maybe the 50B or the CS are trying to shoot at the MBTB, and they get spotted for it, and I managed to shoot them back. No opportunity there. I see the 50B. I think I would have been able to see him there, but I didn't manage to do that. Yes, I'm pinging the map there because I saw there was a ogre pushing on the 0 line, which was a big threat actually. Nobody is really able to shoot them, but that's fine. I don't think it directly concerns us, but I'm always looking on the main map to see what's happening, to see if there's anything there that I can bring to the team's attention. I rushed that shot in the 50B, and when I'm saying I rushed, I just flicked my mouse a bit high, and that's just a mistake I did. Nothing to do with the tank, that's just me and my poor mouse skills, I guess. But I see a Predator getting spotted in the back of the map. I used that opportunity to fire one. That should have been a double. A double. I should have probably shot a double at the 50B going forward. I know I wasn't reloaded, but I'm just calling out opportunities that I missed. That should have been a double, because again, guys, I think this tank is supposed to be played as much as possible with double shots. It has the gun performance to recommend it in that direction. It's an SFAC 105 at tier 9. It's that simple. Use the double as much as possible. Again, double opportunity, not taken. I put at least one shot into the 50B, and I try my best to align my second shot to finish him off, which I managed to do. Now, Object 140 is pushing towards the KPZ, and maybe I can put another shot into him, but the KPZ manages to finish him off. That's good. So, now the CS is unreachable for me because the KPZ, I don't think he's gonna spot him that well. So I push up, I see the Predatore, he sees me, I try to use this building to get at least a bit of cover. I look at the BZT. I'm not sure if he's fired, so I'm not gonna risk it with that big gun. The CS actually blind shoots me, or he actually I was maybe spotted still, probably. Um, Fortunately enough, he didn't manage to damage me, but looking at the counter, it wasn't really also um, a bounce. So I don't know where that shot went, but it definitely it wasn't a case of armor usage so good, right? All right, so I push here. I try to shoot the predatory, which shot me before. I put a good shot at the turret, but now I don't really want to poke because I know I'm gonna get penned. It's nothing else that I can do. I try to go a bit back so I can get unspotted. I was thinking about pushing, but he's just sitting there waiting for me to poke. I don't want to do it, or maybe I want to do it. I'm not sure what to do. And I think, again, here should have been a good opportunity for me to use my double. You'll see why. Because I could have aligned the double there, but I put one shot and I also missed it. I don't know where that shot went, but I missed it either way. So now, again, he's already reloaded because he has that auto reloading feature. I'm not sure what to do right now. I tried to get unspotted. I'm not sure about that Conway either. Where is he? Where is he? I tried to poke here very quickly. I didn't get spotted, so the Conway is not there. The CS is in the open, so I pull back. Looking at the minimap, by the way, I was constantly looking at the minimap to see if the Predatore or the Conway gets spotted on this line here. Look, they can both shoot me if they poke there. And I was looking with one eye at the CS, with one eye at the minimap, so I don't get caught up. I saw the Predatore getting spotted, and I pushed forward instantly while he gets shot, and he is now definitely a one-shot for me. So now I have the upper hand here on this corner. I just wait to see if he pokes. I see him pushing the Ares 90 wreck. He does poke. He spots me. But unfortunately for him, he also doesn't have any turret armor, at least for my APCR rounds, which I already had loaded. And now I can freely push forward because the CS was dealt with. I see an object 752. I think he actually tried to shoot me, but I have a better chance there because this gun is decent. It's actually doing its job, so I'm glad that shot went through. And now, pushing forward towards the enemy lines, I see the WT was right there in the corner, hiding. Again, I know it only has 300, but that should have been a double. No question about it. Why not? At least to test it, right? Not necessarily because I could have done more damage, but I could have done it just for testing purposes. But it is what it is, moving forward towards the Conway, which is full HP. And I think this is my first actual double. Yes, it is. There you go. A low roll, but it is a double. So satisfying. Love it. I totally encourage it. And now, waiting for my shell to reload, so maybe I can put one more into him. And I actually managed to finish him off for 28 more damage. And that's the first game. Let's jump into the game results. So, for the first game that I have here, I did 4 kills, 3.5k damage, a little bit of spotting, a little bit of tracking, nothing too impressive. A second class game, a bit of profit. I'm not sure if I actually did some extra mission or something, but I did fire quite a lot of APCR, so I imagine that was also some mission that I did. And moving on to the second tab, I want to showcase here that I fired 15 shots, out of which 12 were direct hits and 11 penned. That for me shows that even with my shaky aim and my bad gaming, the gun is still doing well. I don't think because of the armor, it's nothing to be called OP. Maybe in the hands of amazing players, which we all know they exist. It's not me, but I think yeah, it's just a balanced tank. No armor, it's a glass cannon, a medium tank. Use the doubles, guys. Make sure you use them. And again, don't forget about the happy hours and to claim your extra gift. Please see in the description what I got from them. I'm not sure if it's like a full range of random gifts that you can get, but I'll just let you know what I got from it. And yeah, that's about it, at least from this game, because I have one more game lined up. So see you in the next one. All right, guys, and next game and the second game and the last game I'm gonna play for this video because I don't want to be a 1 hour long video. I'm playing on Fisherman's Bay. This is a tier 9, tier 8 battle, which is nice. What I usually like to do on this map, especially from the spawn, with my non-armored medium tanks, tank destroyers, whatever it is, and doesn't have any armor, while I shoot the WZ-120, which is overpoking there quite a lot. I'd like to go here to see if I can have any initial shots on the 1-2 line, and as well here on the right side between the buildings, and here at E4, I think around there, there's a position where medium tanks usually like to rush in. I also kind of like do that every now and then. The double is at 120. Didn't figure it out that that was not a good poke, so I am fast enough on my trigger to shut him down. Next shot, 430. Didn't really manage to get into it because that tank is armored, so yay. I probably shot like too low on his tracks, and it didn't manage to get into his armor and penetrate it. I was looking at this object, not object, the MX-50 100. I think he was a bit further away than I thought. Nothing I can do there. Indian Panzer as well, pretty low and far away from any position that I can fire at. But yeah, just having a look here, I think the CS could also poke. That's why I was still sitting here. I see the Toro, my team's Toro, on the left side there at D1. I was trying to see if I can still get some shots here. I was still insisting on this position. And here is, again, at least the first opportunity for me to shoot a double. I think I would have been able to shot a double at the WZ as well at the beginning. Like, instead of the first shot, that should have been a double. But, again, missed opportunities from my end. I was not aware of... I was just not paying attention. Let's be serious here. With the capability of this tank. But it's fine. We learn. I'm not the best player. I'm not the most amazing guy at researching stuff for my own, at least. And I just like to get the tank, put the equipment that I see personally fit for the tank, and just start playing it because I usually like to practice just by playing it. Once I get a few games, I start researching about the armor, about the dispersion factors, accuracy, and all the little details that the tanks have. And now, pushing the one line, I went in and tried to help out the T20 prototype. The Toro got destroyed, and I was just about to poke in that bush, and then I figured out there's a couple of medium tanks that need my attention in the middle. Again, that shot on the CS could have been a double. I think this shot here on the Phantom could have been a double again. So just missed opportunities after missed opportunities. But that's how I learn, I guess. I have a couple games after this. Nothing impressive, but I tried my best. I imposed in my brain that I'm only gonna fire a double. Unfortunately, the teams weren't great enough for me to do a lot of them, but I tried my best, and I only managed to do doubles around like 1,000, 1,500 damage games. Very quick ones, unfortunately, as well. And yeah, now I try to push forward to see if I can shoot the SU 130 PM. Missed opportunity on the double. RHM using his big gun puts a good round into me. Nothing I can do there. My T-28 prototype gets shot from the middle, probably from the KPZ or the CS. And now I think this is a great opportunity for me to push towards the RHM. He gets to put another good shot into me. And I don't want to wait for my reload to happen. And I just push him a bit. And since he's made out of paper, I ram him to his destruction. All right. So now I was pretty confident. I have the back of everybody. And yeah, there's a T10 full HP in the back of the map. Probably he returned from the city, and now he's just aggressively pushing me. And there's little that I can do except preparing a double. Yay! And I actually managed to put that was a high roll. I'm not sure if both of them high rolled or one of them high rolled, but it was a high roll. He misses me, but there's little I can do because if I would have went here on top, I would have probably got destroyed by the SU or someone else that was lying there. But it's fine. Nothing I can do anymore. So, yeah, moving on to the game results. So, for this game, I did 4.2k damage, 3 kills. So, a lot of killing again, or a decent amount of killing. This one was a third class, and I got a sniper medal, which is really nice. 1.1k spotting. I'm pretty certain that was tracking and spotting combined. And moving on to the screen, again, shots fired 14 compared to the 15 in the previous game I did, but the same direct hits to penetration ratio 12 direct hits and 11 penetrations. So I'm constant in me being a noob in that aspect, but on the other hand, that shows me again that the game, not the game, but the game is nice, but sure, but the gun, which I wanted to mention, is performing steady. It's nice. It's usable. I wouldn't call this overpowered. Definitely, the armor is bringing it down quite a lot. Mobility is nice, but yeah, just a enjoyable tank. I'm looking forward in using that second setup. But I think this is enough said. Please, guys, let me know how you guys think about this tank. Obviously, if you got it, or if you just want to see a bit more um, of it, just to know how to counter it. If you have over 80 penetration in HE, definitely use HE. I'm looking at British tanks mainly, or the German ones as well, because they have that special HE as well. All right, so that's all from me. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a share, drop a like, drop a comment, especially, and tell me how you guys feel about this tank. And obviously my bad gameplay. Please do tell me how you guys feel about my bad gameplay. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.